Good afternoon, everybody. I'm just sat parked in front of a gas station. Just went and got my lottery tickets like I normally do. Today it's a bit of a just putting my seatbelt on here. I thought I would do something a bit different with my video and take you for a little ride around. I'm not going to be going too far today. I had planned on going into the park for a walk, but it's snowing quite a bit here now, so I'll just keep it to something local. So I'm gonna go get a tea now, and I thought maybe show you a little around the area. We're towards the end of winter now, and heading into spring. But sometimes, I tell ya, Mother Nature can throw a wrench into plans pretty quick. And the main thing is that people just drive safe. And so far, though, people are kind of, I don't know, they seem like they're in a bit of a rush. So try to slow down, if you're driving in this type of weather, and give yourself plenty of time, All right. Here we go. Just gonna go now and get a cup of tea, I think, and ooh, I hate that sound. It's one of the worst sounds ever. The dragging of the wiper blade against the window. It's equivalent to the fingers on a chalkboard to me. Yeah, holy smokes, is it getting worse out? So, I don't think I'll be going too far now today. Quite slick, and oh man, it just sucks the energy out of me some days when it's like this.
Hi there, what can I get started for you today?
Hi there, can I get a venti Mint Majesty tea with steamed non-fat milk, please?
Venti Mint Majesty tea with steamed non-fat milk. You got it.
Thank you.
Anything else I can grab for you?
No, thanks.
Alright, perfect. I will see you
At the window. I drove away. I'm so sorry about that. Megs. Oh, look at that license plate. Mexico. 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 It's a nice looking vehicle. I like this. Well, the both Starbucks that we have in Leduc, they're excellent. The employees are very friendly and always in a great mood. And their tea is really good. It's just a bit, pricey. But now and again, it's good, isn't it? I try not to come every day, but I have come every day. I usually go out for a ride as I'm figuring things out or getting things together, advertising online a bit and showing the area to people. Or you know what? After a walk, the walks that I go on, I tell you, there's nothing better than once you're done to come in here to Starbucks and treating yourself to a nice tea. And then I usually go back and I'll sit in the park for a bit. And that's just awesome, you know, like on a beautiful day. Can't beat it. Man, it's coming down good though. Hey, I don't like it when it's like this because you can't. It snows all bloody day and then you're shoveling all the time. And I love shoveling. I'm just fed up today. Actually, I don't mind. I wouldn't say I love it, but I enjoy it. It's satisfying when, you know, you look out the window and you got to go and shovel, and then you come back, it's all cleaned up. I don't know. I just like it. Or if it's snowing like this and you can't keep up to it, I tell you what's awesome is just going out when you're done shoveling like this and you go get yourself some pancakes or you make some at home and you have a nice warm cup of tea. Oh, after digging your way out full of snow kind of thing. Love it. Love it. Yeah, and just got the winter tires taken off as well. Which, I gotta say, I'm in Leduc, Alberta, and this is a Toyota vehicle. I went into the Nissan dealership in Leduc here, and their service department is absolutely incredible. I ordered winter tires for this vehicle, and I took it there. They didn't charge me very much at all. I think it was like $100 and something to put them on, and like $69 to store the tires for this season, and I thought that was excellent. Probably the best price I've ever got. Hello.
Hi there.
Did you order the snow or?
I did not.
No?
I can promise you.
It's probably my fault. I took the winter tires off the other day, so
That would do it.
I jinxed it. I think so.
Oh, we were joking. We have a regular that comes in and he sells tires.
Oh, really?
Did you do this to prolong your season? He's like, no, it's made it worse because I've had people cancel appointments.
Oh.
Switch to their summer tires.
Oh, no. I hear ya.
And I'm like, that's fair.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
He's like, people are like, I'll just hang on to them for another week. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? You never know sometimes. It was nice.
Yeah.
And, you know, now look at it, right? So,
It's
thank you.
Just, yeah, I'm ready for sun.
Yeah,
and
me too.
grass.
Nice for a change, right?
Have
Thank
a
you.
good day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. See what I mean? Very friendly. She was very nice. And you know what? It's got to be one of the most difficult jobs to do because you deal with so many customers. And they're not always, and I should say we're not always friendly, are we? So, you know, we can be quite difficult to deal with sometimes as customers. I do my best, though. I'm always quite pleasant to them, to be honest. Oh, see? Turn that off for a minute. Ugh. There's that sound again. It's pretty when it snows, though. It's very peaceful, you know. Nice and quiet. And one of the best things, having all your, well, if you've got a room that overlook, you know, that you can look outside and a chair and sit there and read a book, or I love doing that when it rains too. Just relax, and most of the time I'd fall asleep probably. Listening to the rain out the window in a chair. Oh boy. go this way and then coming out over, just looking over to the entrance to Telford Lake. I gotta say, like I've been in Leduc for 16 years roughly, and I was always commuting, so like commuting up north to Fort McMurray, and I was gone for long periods of time. But when I would come home on my days off, which wasn't very often, I basically would only have a few days off and I'd have to go again. So I really didn't have enough time to explore a lot of what Leduc had to offer. It's a small town, but it's booming. And I started to kind of fall in love with it because of all the walking trails and how the city keeps everything well organized. Like they're up on their snow removal, and in the summer they're busy in the fields, like doing the soccer and football grounds. It's like they do such a good job. And I've been in quite a few cities I've lived in and haven't seen it this good. See what I mean? Here we go. The snow trucks are out. We've got bobcats out with brushes clearing the sidewalks. That's what you want to see, you know? That's what you want to see. Like, no city is perfect, don't get me wrong. But we do a great job, the city of Leduc. They do a great job clearing the snow in the winter. I was very impressed with it because I started walking around the fields probably a couple of years now. And, you know, you notice these things as you're out there. And then you've got like the boat club in Leduc here, which, again, just a nice big clean building, and the services that they offer to the public. See, we've got the Cultural Village here, the Leduc Drama Society, the Stone Barn Garden, and Stageworks Academy of the Performing Arts. Now, how cool is that? You know, and that's just in here. Let's go and have a quick peek. We'll have a quick look. See? The Leduc Drama Society, straight ahead. I mean, this is awesome, you know, like for families or for people that are into that sort of thing, right? And right in front of us is the Stone Barn Garden. That's the Stone Barn. It's just gorgeous, right? Like, just gorgeous. I love it. It's almost like it's country living. You know, when you come out to these areas. But yeah, getting back to that, so I didn't really know what Leduc had to offer, eh? Like because you'd come home, it literally felt like you'd come home, do your laundry, do a bit of shopping, go check your mail, you know, because you're wiped out, you're tired, you know, after long stretches away. And by the time I did all of that, it was like it was time to go. So I'm glad that I discovered doing all these things. And I just love it because we're so close. We're close to the city. You're close enough that, you know, a 10-minute drive, you know, you're at the airport, not even. And 15 minutes roughly, and you're in the city. You know, like you come out, you leave Leduc, you're on Highway 2. Boom. And I mean, the traffic, you just blend right in, you go with the traffic, you're there in a matter of minutes. I mean, I love it. You can go watch a hockey game, You go to a concert, right? I'll go down here for a ride. Let's go see what's going on down here. Just look at how pretty it is, right? Nice country road. And then you got that sound, right? Turn that off. It's very pretty. And this has already been cleared up. They've already graded the road. Removed the snow as much. I'll probably do another pass if it snows that much. But it's just awesome. Like, you've got the parks everywhere. You know? See, like, people walking and that's awesome. And I mean, there's walking trails. Like, I just went on one walking trail the other day for a change, you know, around Telford Lake. And that's I think it's like 8.2 kilometers. It's a nice walk. And then they just, up here on your right, you can't really see it too well, but that's a pickleball court. They've spent quite a bit of money on that. And they just beefed up all the fence around it. Look at how pretty this is outside. Oh, gosh. Very pretty. Can I go in there? I think I can. Well, we'll go down by the LRC. The Leduc Rec Center. And I mean, again, this facility, this Leduc Rec Center, this side is where you can go in. There's basketball courts. There's indoor soccer, I believe. There's upstairs, there's where you can go work out. They've got a pool on the other side. I think that they got saunas. You know, they've got a couple of restaurants in there. They've got a Dairy Queen in there. You know, it's a great place, not just for families, but for single people too. You know, and over here in front of us, they're building. That's a new area. Building some homes. I've got to go back this way. It was just so nice. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Ugh. Stand it. footage looks a bit dark. And on the right, this is a city building. I believe it's their utilities department, or where they keep some stuff. But just look at how quiet this is. And in summer, it's absolutely gorgeous because all these trees are nicely filled in. They're all in, everything's in bloom, and just love it. I usually like to come in here and have a tea, or sometimes I park here, and sometimes there's lots of places to park. I like to mix it up when I go for a walk, like I'll just park here or something, and then I'll go for a walk. And okay. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Just stopped in, had a quick cup of tea, parked up, and figure I'll just get going, actually, because it's getting a bit bad out. All right, so here we go. Show you a bit more. Oh, and away we go again. On the road again. Even while I was just sat there parking for a few minutes, there was still a few people out walking, which was great to see. I remember one day it was so cold. It was minus 30 plus. And this wasn't really that long ago. It was about a month ago. And I was out in it. I was walking too. And I regretted it. But it was too late for me, because if I had stopped, then I would have been in trouble. So I kept going, kept walking. And I looked over in the distance, and there was somebody walking around the Telford Lake Trail. which hadn't even been cleared. The path hadn't been cleared of snow yet, because we did get a fair bit of snow the night before. And I remember looking over, they were dressed for it. They had a backpack on. I think that they even had some snowshoes on. And I just thought, man, that is very neat, but I just admired it because I thought they're still getting out there doing that. But you got to be very careful, like if you're ever to do something like that, make sure that you got that your fitness is where it needs to be, and that you're dressed appropriately, and always let somebody know too, and how, just be very careful. I wouldn't even recommend it, but if you are, I thought it was so cool that they were still going. Got the seat warmer on today. Feels nice. Yeah, it's been a busy week, busy couple of weeks. I don't really stop, I'm always out running errands or doing something, or, especially when it comes to working out and walking and that type of thing. There's never a day that I seem to ever, oh, well, come on then. She wants to, see, you shouldn't be in that lane, and a lot of people know that, and some people don't, but you just got to be very careful about your surroundings, because some people, they can't see very good when it's snowing either like this, so just be careful. Yeah, lots of people shoveling today. Yesterday I shoveled 3 times. Morning, afternoon, and evening. I was done though yesterday. In the evening, I just didn't want to shovel anymore at all. Same with today. I was just done, fed up a bit. So I thought, man, I gotta come out and do something. Go for a ride out, get a tea, and get the walk in and that kind of thing. Oh, see, like it's. Now the big question is what to have for supper. That's the big thing of the day. Hey, look, see, holy mackerel. Is it really worth getting into an accident? Is it? You can't wait a second. Nothing behind me at all. Nothing. But I guess when you're going that way, which I don't even think you should be doing in that lane, but hey. Maybe I'm just turning into the grumpier old guy now, eh? Kidding. I remember being a young kid, and my dad would watch shows like MASH, All in the Family. God, what! And by the way, great shows, love them. But back then, when you're younger, I was probably like, I don't know, 8. You didn't really care for them so much, or the news, or Brussels sprouts. But when you get older, though, isn't it funny how that changes? You start to enjoy the news a bit. But I got to be honest with you. I don't watch the news as much anymore. Like, I turn it off. I tune out to it because everything is so negative, and I don't really pay attention to it anymore. You're better off to just get yourself outside, get working out a bit, go for a nice walk, and focus on the stuff. Now, some people here, they go for a nice walk and don't pay any attention to it. That's my recommendation. That right there is all the news that you need. Focusing on your life, your happiness, your health. But I just can't stand any more of it. Like, it's so negative all the time. So I just ignore it. Like in the United States, for example, in America, I remember like all their news, all you'd see on TV was it was like panic based, like killer bees are coming and all this other negative stuff. It's like, holy mackerel, give it up, right? Turn it off, get outside. Oh, see what I'm saying? That sound. Ooh. But anyway, something you can see in the center lane as well. Like if you're ever sliding a little bit, go for that center lane a little bit because it's got some snow in the middle, and your tires can get some traction that way. So, just a little winter driving tip for you. As you can see, it's still coming down. It was doing the same yesterday, the snow. It's going to be nice to just go home here shortly and relax a bit and start again tomorrow, I think. But so far today, like, got out and made a little bit of content for my channel here on YouTube, which is awesome. But I was going to say for TikTok and Instagram. So, you gotta really keep your distance too. Like, you can slide pretty easily when it's like this because it's damp and it freezes and the roads can be quite slippery. It was always like the 3-second, that's the distance between you and the vehicle ahead of you. So whenever they pass something, you'd count to 3. And then you'd say, okay, that's a safe distance to be back from them, rather than touching their bumper nearly, You want a nice safe distance. And I'm still following the speed limit, And just because it says 60 in that area for an example. If the roads were that bad, it doesn't mean you have to go 60. You go with whatever you're comfortable with. And if it gets like extremely bad, I usually just throw the hazard lights on, and I take my time. I don't panic, right? Like you got to think for your own safety. Not everybody, for your own safety and what you're comfortable with when you're driving in these conditions. I always make sure that my headlights are clean. I I make sure that I've got plenty of washer fluid. When it gets really cold, I make sure that I've got enough gas in as well. Because if you don't, you can get moisture. Like when it gets cold, you can get moisture in your gas tank. So when you keep your gas filled, it prevents a lot of that from happening. So we're gonna go. I just want to have a look at these, what they're building back here, because it looks quite busy. Wow, eh? They've built this neighborhood up pretty quickly. Again, another little roundabout. I like it because they've got a little statue of an owl in this roundabout. It's cute. I like it. Looks nice. Wow, eh? Jeez. Really building it up. Wow. Well, I won't go any further than this. I'll just pull in here. I'll turn around safely. Nice to see, though, that they've got it all flagged off properly with all their signage in place. Building, though, quite steadily. Oh, okay, there we go. Park right there. There's the curb. All right. Now, just checking this out over here. It's quite pretty impressive, I gotta say. Like there's just looking at some of their signage on there and some of the workers during the construction. It's nice to see that, the signage of open excavation, all your hearing protection required for the area, where to go and sign in. That was always kind of my bread and butter when I would work in the oil sands industry. Like heading to a permit office, for example, to sign in and go into the different areas, and then they would tell you about any hazards that are in the area, that sort of thing. And I haven't seen that for a while in construction areas. And I'm sure that people do it. I probably just haven't seen the sign. But it's nice to see here because it's on all of them, all around the building. Random signage, which is excellent. They're keeping it very clean as well. And that's not easy all the time when you got a big area like that. you know, keeping it clear of debris. So it's nice to see, you know, that the dumpsters are being utilized, they're being emptied, so they're not overflowing. They've got a nice trailer up here, construction trailer, washrooms, very nice, good setup. Leduc is a booming little city. Okay, we'll let you come in here so that I can go now. Thank you. All right, everybody. This was my video for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming with me. I'm just going to go down the block here and get myself I'm going to get a bowl today, something quick, because I'm not in the mood to cook. And I hope that you all have a wonderful day. I'll take this off, see if I can turn it around real quick and say hello. Ooh, hello. Sure beats editing. But thanks for coming with me on my ride. And we're just sat in front of Tim Hortons, and here I've got my Starbucks. So have a great day, everybody. Again, thank you very much for watching my video. I'm Andrew, and if you're out in the weather, in case you haven't heard it before, drive safely and have a great day. And we keep on going, right? So one step in front of the other. So we'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.